Hello everyone, my name is Jack Southall and welcome to the October 5th, 2015 review of Monday Night Raw. We're coming at you live from Boston, Massachusetts, and these Raw reviews are starting to get really tough to make because they're not drawing me in, they're not, making me want to watch the show. It's just we're getting the same shit every single week and I'm getting real tired of it. If you guys need a break from watching wrestling, right now is the perfect opportunity to just wait until at least Survivor Series or maybe even fucking the Royal Rumble season. I feel like that's a good time for you to get your break, and then you get back into it and things will go into full motion. But, we get to our opening thing with Brock Lesnar and a Paul Heyman promo. Talking about the Hell in a Cell match against Undertaker at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. So we get a Suplex City chant firing up the place, and Paul Heyman cuts a great promo tonight, talking about how they beat the shit out of Brock Lesnar at the MSG event. I know I was supposed to do a review of that, because nothing really momentous happened that doesn't make any sense. Nothing of huge stature happened at that event. Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of Big Show like I expected. Everyone retained their titles. I was very disappointed by Owens and Jericho. I reckon they could have a fantastic match like that he did with Neville. We had Rollins and Cena in the cage, and that was an alright match, but it wasn't amazing or anything. And then Kane came out in his demon thing and held up the belt and everything, so that was pretty much MSG in a nutshell. So if you missed out on it, you haven't missed out on a lot. And he pretty much, putting over Brock Lesnar and how he's going to beat the Big Show, not Big Show, Undertaker at Hell in a Cell, and they show a video of him beating him at WrestleMania. Crowd's divided because, Lesnar's a babyface, but also he beat the Undertaker streak, so I can understand that. And that he spent a week in the hospital, was on the shelf for a year, and just all that stuff. And then he's going to tell Austin on his podcast, is it next week? No, it's in 2 weeks' time, actually, about the whole ordeal. And Heyman promises the Undertaker this will be the last time he'll ever fight him. He will walk out of Hell in a Cell and ascend to the heavens, and that Heyman stops with this PG shit, calls it a war, and that my eyes have seen the glory coming out, my Lord, your conqueror, my beast, and the beast that will extinguish the light out of you, and has signified your darkness for all these years, Brock Lesnar. And then Big Show comes out, and everyone's, bored. And to all these people that have been saying, oh, why is the IWC making fun of Big Show? He's a veteran, he deserves respect. We're not booing his character, we're not booing him as a person, He's a great athlete, he's done great things in his career, but what has he got left to do? Nothing. He's past his prime, he's got nothing to achieve, he's achieved everything, he's won every major title in the company. He's been WWE champion, tag champ, US champ, IC champ, and countless other defunct championships. So why the hell does Big Show need to get involved in big stake feuds? Use him to establish some big stars and to establish some new stars, and not keep facing him against Lesnar and Reigns and people that have already been established. But he comes out, please retire chants are taking over the place, and he's trying to talk shit to Lesnar, and he says, I want the Undertaker to beat you again. Lesnar turns around, hits him with a belly to belly, lifts him up for the F5, Lesnar smiles and pisses off. Pretty good segment from Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman, he can't cut a bad promo. It's not in his DNA to cut a bad promo. He's a gift from God, the wrestling god, not JBL. Then we get Seth Rollins backstage, and we all know Seth Rollins is backstage. He's always concerned, and he's like, oh, god damn it, Stephanie, all the time. And that Big Show is his tag team partner, but now he's down because they're going to face off against Dudley Boys. and Rollins said they have to call the match off. Seth says that they won't do that, and Rollins asked if he thinks he should take on the Dudleys by himself. He said he's the man, should figure it out. Rollins is just pissed off and walks off. And then we get the Wyatt family versus Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Randy Orton. Wasn't surprised by this match at all. Not actually a bad match, I will admit. I did find it quite enjoyable. But then how this all ended, Wyatt gave Reigns a punch in the face. Harper took him out with his good old super kick. Orton broke up the pinfall. Wyatt's about to go for Sister Abigail on Orton. Orton gets out. He goes for an RKO on Wyatt. Wyatt pisses off. And then he drops Harper with the RKO out of nowhere. Reigns stares at Wyatt with spearing Harper, and the babyfaces get the win. And Reigns says at Hell in a Cell he's done with Wyatt and that he'll be the one to end it, and he can believe that. So, yeah, Mr. Cock his fist, he's getting ready to face off against Bray Wyatt. Should be pretty good. I hope they put on a very good match. I think they have all the possibilities of putting on a very good Hell in a Cell match. I won't get too much into predictions until my predictions video, but right now, I could possibly see Roman winning, but I would like to see Wyatt win, but whatever. We get Neville versus Sheamus. Have we seen that before? I don't think we have. Wasn't a fantastic match at all, and bell ring because King Barrett, he's on commentary, talking shit and getting hit, and so bell rings. He visually attacked Neville in the corner. Sheamus in the corner. Referee backs him up. Neville goes back to punch him, and then King Barrett comes in, distracts Neville. Sheamus then wipes Neville out with a bro kick for the win. I don't know what we're going to see with this feud. Neville versus King Barrett, God, I hope not. We've already seen that, and we don't need to see that again. Come up with some new feuds, WWE. That's why your ratings have been slipping, because you don't create new stars. You have the same old fucking matches every week, and you need to just, do something new. That's only what we want to see, just something new. And so Kane's coming back to the ring. He's in a walking boot, and they said to excuse him for not being able to be well tonight, and that he's just trying to get sympathy from the audience. Rollins comes out, and that Kane can come out and make himself look like a partner against the Dudley Boys. Rollins takes a break, but he's no Tom Brady up trying to get back at the NFL, and that he both have deflated balls, and that he cannot lie, cheat, and swindle his way, and blah blah blah. It just says he's the worst person in the world. Stephanie McMahon comes out, and she's just like, "Don't you dare make fun of Tom Brady, rah rah rah." Apparently she's a huge New England Patriots fan. Since when did Stephanie turn face? I thought you were a heel. Make up your fucking mind with your faces and your heel. Listen to your WWE. If you're a good guy, stay a good guy. If you're a bad guy, stay a bad guy. It's not that fucking hard. And then Steph comes in, she talks about New England Patriots, and then she says there's one way to sell this. Hell in a Cell, Demon will have to go against Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title, and that if Demon Kane loses the Seth Rollins, Corporate Kane is out of a job. So it kind of raises the stakes up a bit, which is good. I hope that doesn't mean Kane becomes champion. I really don't want him to. I'll be cheering for Seth Rollins that night. And then Seth Rollins is backstage to Triple H, and says he can't be okay with him teaming up with Kane. What happened on SmackDown, even though nobody watches fucking SmackDown. And that Triple H says at first glance it might be a Kane has where he wants him, and that he has an old saying, do unto others before they can do unto you. And yeah, so then we get Natalya versus Paige, which is pretty cool. We haven't seen that match in quite a while, actually. We haven't seen these two wrestle. I think it was I remember last year when Paige licked Natalya's face or whatever. Weird. How this ended though, Natalya went for a sharpshooter, but Paige quickly grabbed the rope. She snapped off the ropes before rolling her up for a 2 count. Natalya counters the kick, gets sharpshooter, Paige taps out. And yeah, that was your match. Sick. And then we get Kevin Owens versus Sin Cara. Kevin Owens gets the win here. He celebrates with his IC title, and then he kicks the shit out of Kalisto, who's with Sin Cara. Owens goes to give the apron powerbomb, like what he did to Sami Zayn. Ryback comes out for the save. He quickly escapes through the crowd. Ryback starts to feed me more chance. And then Steph's on a cell phone in backstage. New Day comes out with her, and she says she's busy, and she's like, not to be sour, and feel the power, and all that stuff, and that lifts up his trombone, and then Stephanie's like, if you play one note, she'll take you to a place that makes Suplex my words are fucking up. Suplex City look like Disneyland. There we go. And that what they do in the WWE Network special, and they're going to defend the titles against the Dudley Boys in another normal match. You know, you could have raised the stake, you could have made a stable match, but no, they'll probably save it till TLC, you know, fair enough. And so the entire WWE roster's on the stage, and they're wearing breast cancer shirts and all that. And of course, Cena and Reigns are with all the cancer patients with Susan G. Komen, the fight Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you know, that's all G with me. Apparently, according to CM Punk, Susan G. Komen is a scam. Would not be surprised if it was. But, hey, I support, you know, to those real foundations that actually donate their money towards breast cancer. Thumbs up to you. Happy National Cancer Awareness Month. And to anyone that's being affected by breast cancer, thank you. You are strong and you are fucking awesome. For going through all that hard work, you are the strongest people I know. I need to get my words right, Jesus. Then we get Corporate Kane and Seth Rollins versus the Dudleys in a tag match that wasn't anything special. How this ended, of course, Bubba tried to get the crowd going, but they're not responsive for some reason. Devon gets tagged in, do the what's up headbutt. They finally get to the crowd with the big get the tables torn. Dudley's grab the table, Rollins drop kicks it in their face for the disqualification. Wait, that's how we got disqualified? Alright. I completely forgot about that. I don't know, I think, I don't know what the fuck happened to Kane. I don't know, he must have, like rolled out of the ring, and, something like that. Hang on, let's have a look. Leg buckle. So into Kane. Kane falls off the apron. Kane is helped to the back. Oh yeah, he gets helped to the back, and then he turns to the big scary monster Kane, shoots fire out of his ass, and Kane takes Rollins down before turning into a 3D from the Dudleys. They walk off. Rollins is looking strong as a champion. Kane leaves the ring, does the big thing, it gives him a chokeslam through the table, and yeah, nice way to make your champion look strong. Then we get footage of Team Bad coming out of the limousine, and Nikki Bella was in a New York Yankees hat. Oh, good on ya. And then Team Bad made their entrance. They could take on Team Bella. And then Sasha said, "Feel good to be back home in Boston." Their faces now, all right. And that she puts a Boston and all that, which was pretty cool. And Bella's here, and that Nikki sarcastically welcomes Sasha home, but saying like the Red Sox overrated, and they just talk a bunch of shit to each other, and they lead into this match. Of course, a 6-diva tag team match. Thumbs up for your Divas Revolution. How this ended though, Nikki took Tamina out of the ring. Naomi took her out with the rear view. Alicia hits the big boot on Naomi, get her out of the ring. Sasha then hits her bank statement on Alicia, and she taps out like a little bitch. Team Bad wins. Hooray. And then Charlotte and Becky Lynch are watching backstage, and then Renee Young asked Charlotte a question about if she's focused will be split at Hell in a Cell, and as she says that Paige issues are Paige's issues, and as she's concentrating on Nikki right now and proving that she didn't just get lucky and all that stuff. So hopefully Charlotte and Nikki should put on a pretty good match. Night of Champions match wasn't that bad, so hopefully they can pull out something good. And then we get to, oh god, Summer Rae and Rusev segment. Summer's in the ring and she wants Rusev to come out, and then they play like this cheesy video package about their love to each other, and it's fucking gross. And then she's like, woo woo. She gets down on one knee and she pops the question, will you marry me? What the fuck? This is an absolute train wreck. It's like one of those bad daytime TV soap operas, like Days of Our Lives and all that. If you watch those shows, and that's all G with me, but I'm not a fan of it. This is pretty much a soap opera for men, according to some people, so what the fuck do I know? And then Rusev's like, I say yes, but not yet. Oh, boom. and that he won't marry her until he gets some gold around his way, so maybe an IC or US title run in the near future. We'll just see. Then we get to the John Cena Open Challenge. He gets booed in his hometown of Boston, Massachusetts, because people love Cena. Cena says that his time is now and that Boston's the place to be. Chipmunks on MIC. I gotta say that every time someone says in the place to be for some reason. And that the Open Challenge starts now. Dolph Ziggler's music hits, and I'm like, alright, let's go. But the New Day drag him out of his dead body, and it's like, we're not serious enough for you, Cena. And that they have a big challenger in a big city and a big crowd on a big network with a big champion, a big opportunity, and big bullshit. Big motherfucking E comes out. And so they have a match for the US title, and it was alright. Cena hit the AA for the win. New Day triple team Cena until Ziggler runs out. He's gone alive again. The crowd barely pops for him. This crowd sucked cock. Ziggler tried to clean the house, and he accidentally super kicked Cena, which means some tension. And then New Day pisses off. Dudley Boys run down. New Day quickly takes him out before hitting deep on Dudley with the Midnight Hour. New Day leaves Cena, Ziggler, and Dudley behind the ring. Crowd is scary silent because they're shit. And New Day buggers off. So yeah, this Raw was not that good. I'm going to give it like a thumbs down. Dull, boring, nothing interesting came from this, and this is going for 16 minutes. What the fuck? But yeah, this is pretty much Raw in a nutshell. And by nutshell, I mean over 15 minutes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give it a like if you did. Comment down below your thoughts on this Raw. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? And also, what do you think WWE need to do to get out of this rating slump that they're in right now? Because just dull matches, boring segments, it's not going to draw people in my opinion. If you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, it's at JacklemanLaw31, and if you want to see more stuff from me, hit that subscribe button, because tomorrow I have got my NXT TakeOver Respect review, so expect that. And yeah, I might do a Bound for Glory review if I ever get the time to. And yeah, I will see you guys later, and I am out in 3, 2, 1.